one.
Right. But it still has us. So when you speak to the live audience. The live audience.
PC crew, baby. Yes, sir. FMD killing this one. Welcome back and I am a winner. I am a winner. Everybody. FMD killing this one. Welcome back and I am a winner. I am a winner. Everybody will me say I be the winner. Yes, I'm a winner. Don't bless me. Yes, I'm a winner. Don't bless me. I am a winner. I am a winner. Everybody will me say I be the winner. Yes, I'm a winner. Don't bless me. Yes, I'm a winner. Don't bless me. It's your boy AY repping PCE crew. You already know what it is that we came to do. We be rapping and singing and filming and acting. Yes, we making moves while the rest just reacting. I'm on you, they test slow, see me as I go. So while you hanging out, trying to be in my photo opportunities, I'm giving back to the community. Haters wanna step, give me fame, that's all you do to me. Cause people, them, they hail us like bread, they toast us. Yeah, we're leaps and bounds above the rest. Head and shoulders like a foster, it's a parent. We got living in my heart, victory is inherent. Now it's up and away, you know I'm elevating. Anytime I spit like a church and congregating. I don't deal or no deal, I make deals. Living life in 3D, I'm so real. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody will me say I be the winner. Yes, I'm a winner, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a winner, don't bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody will me say I be the winner. Yes, I'm a winner, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a winner.
Since 2011 and I'm winning like Konami. When I flow I make highways, they call me the tsunami. Been through the valley but on top is where and you can find me. Rap till I'm legendary, no kings like Atari. Aggressively trying to box me up like I am Lego. But I would transform their mind, call me Mr. Hasbro. Cause I'm in my prime so I'm ever rising. Trying to torture me, I never crack. I had no dry skin, huh? Mr. Supernova, master epic writer. Rolling and token, Holy Ghost swagger. Flyer than blowing, that's a state of mind. Out of the world I am flowing, gold medals I be holding. I don't know who you are, but just know you are a winner. Ultimate achiever, master succeeder. Believe in the power of the number one supplier. Jehovah Jireh, our provider, will take you higher. Say it louder. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody will me say I be the winner. Yes, I'm a winner.
Praise the Lord, Vox Wave and Facebook Live. I am your coach, Don Jenkins, and welcome to the Supreme Coaching Show, where we are transforming lives through inspiration, motivation, using our coaching skills, and through life principles and biblical principles. Our assignment is to motivate you, to inspire you, to challenge you, to hold you accountable, but most of all, to help you get better and move forward. Is there anybody out there that can be honest with themselves and say in every area of your life, you can get better and you can move forward? As a coach, my assignment is to encourage you, to motivate you, to push you, to help you, also to hold you accountable. Because I don't know about you, it's a new year. I'm excited. It's a new beginning. It's a new chapter. God is doing a new thing. The door has opened. This is the year of the double proportion. I'm excited for what God has for me, and I want to make sure that I am getting better.
Amen.
And moving forward. I got my coach here with me today. He is going to blow your mind today. So anyways, let me get back to the thing. So we're getting better, moving forward holistically. I am a certified life coach, motivational coach, health and fitness coach, personal trainer, and a licensed spiritual coach. So if you are looking for a coach, and you need a coach. Jay's also a coach, and I'm going to bring him in a minute. But as a coach, we are available for one-on-one mentoring or coaching. But we also do group coaching. We also do business coaching. We also do company and corporation coaching. If you're looking for speakers or coach, You can contact me. I'll give you my information in a minute. You can contact Jay. He'll give you his information. Or you can find your own coach. But a coach is to inspire you, to motivate you, to get better, and to move forward. So as a coach, we have been called and gifted and anointed for this assignment. And this assignment that's on our life is to be able to help you get better spiritually. Every day, you and I can get better. We can grow spiritually, but also help you get better mentally. That's part of your health. Mentally, emotionally. That's as a life coach, as a motivational coach. That's my focus, is to help focus on you mentally and emotionally get better and move forward. Attitude is everything. And we're going to talk about attitude today. And we're going to pick up from what we started off at the end of last year. And we started off committing the first part of this year on prioritizing our health.
Yeah. Amen.
So, my information is CoachDonJ@gmail.com or 240-294-3548. Again, we do one-on-ones. We do groups. We do companies. We do business coaching. We do seminars. So if you're looking for a coach, we also do Skype and FaceTiming. So some people are from all around the world, and if you need our assignment, we can connect with you on a weekly or monthly or however we decide to hold you accountable step by step so that you can get better and move forward. Somebody out there say, no more excuses. God is providing you everything that you need. All you got to do is make up your mind.
Yes.
And decide I'm ready to get better. And decide I'm ready to move forward. Now here's the thing. If it was easy, we would already been there. We need each other.
That's right.
You and I can only go but so far by yourself. But when I can link up with another like-minded person, another person who's already doing what I want to do or where I want to go, it will help me and help you also get to that place you're trying to get to. We need accountability. I said we need accountability because you can only go but so far by yourself.
Yeah.
So I told you, you heard this in 2019, but I'm going to tell you in 2020, the big people do this. The NFL is partnered with the ESPN, who is partnered with Disney, who is partnered with, I said Disney, ESPN, ABC, that's it,
right.
Partner. And so or the NBA also, when one of them make it, guess who all makes it?
All of them.
All of them make
All
it.
of them.
They all make it.
Connected.
I can only go but so far, but I need a coach.
You got to stay connected.
I need a coach.
That's right.
I need somebody to push me and to motivate me and to inspire me, but I also need somebody to hold me accountable. Yeah. Because accountability helps me grow and helps me get better.
That's right.
So that I can advance and move forward. Watch this. The airlines, they partner with the rental cars who partners with the hotels. So watch this. I'm talking big business. And what I'm saying to you is that you are big. You're big in the eyes of God. He says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are big. And so we got to start thinking big. The Bible says, let this mind be in you that was in Christ. He was a global minded thinking, big thinking, kingdom thinking. So we got to start thinking big, global and kingdom. And so we need each other. So if you really need a coach, first thing you got to do is you got to humble yourself. You got to say, I'm in need. I need help. We all need help, truth be told. We all need help. So we're just gifted in certain areas. But whatever you're looking for, if you don't need us, that's fine. Go get the help that you need. It's really not a negative thing. It's a positive thing. You have somebody who's going to walk with you, who's going to encourage you, who's going to develop plans, who's going to write plans down for you, develop plans down for you, and then measure where you are. Everybody's body is different. And measure where you are, but walk with you step by step, day by day, week by week, month by month, and hopefully by the end of the week, by the end of the month, by the end of the year, you have gotten better and you have moved forward. So Jay Fuller, I want you to come on in, let them know your address, your email address, your contact address. So if they're looking for a coach and you have what they're looking for, they'll know how to respond to you. One more thing before Jay comes in. So if you like this show has been blessing you. You're blessing me by being on this show. But if this show has blessed you with something I say or something Jay say or something whoever comes up, I'm asking you to like it, and I'm also asking you to share it.
Yeah.
You have your own circle of people.
Right.
If there's something that we say to you that inspired you or motivated you, and you want to inspire somebody and motivate them, please share this show with somebody else.
And you can subscribe to
YouTube. There you go.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
There you go.
Supreme Coaching.
Yeah. And let us be a blessing to your circle too. Because there might be somebody in your circle who need our expertise.
Yeah.
It might be somebody in your circle who needs our calling or our gifting. So we want to, if we're blessing you, we're asking you to bless us back. Jay, tell us your information.
So my information is you can reach me at jfullerj@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, which is greentime, TYMELLC.com. greentimellc.com.
Tell them what you do in your corporate business and tell them what you do in your
with
personal
Green
business.
Time, I'm the CEO of Green Time, and Green Time is to help people move forward with another plan of lifestyle change, of changing how they look at their meals and how they look at their plates. A lot of times you need help with adding greens to your life or trying to find out what works in combination with what you're already eating. So my job is to coach you to help you understand that you need to add more greens to your plate. And there's a reason why you need to add more greens is because you need the energy from those foods. And so once you add greens to your plate, then you're adding a whole nother layer to your health. You're adding a whole nother dynamic to your health. Just to give you a little bit of background, 5.5 years ago, I can say 5.5 now, it's 2020. I was 300-something pounds. I had type 2 diabetes. I had high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and I had all the symptoms that one may think.
So you had high blood pressure, high
cholesterol,
diabetes,
type 2 diabetes, and obese.
And you was obese,
overweight.
And you had some health issues.
Well,
major
those are the health issues.
But
and
you didn't have a heart issue?
I had, well, not so much a heart issue. I had some chest pains.
Chest pains.
That I ignored for a few years, and it was because of my lifestyle of what I was eating. So I had to reboot. But trust me, it wasn't an easy task. If you've tuned on some of the shows in the past, you may have heard me speak about how my transition occurred, but let me just give you a little bit of glimpse of how that happened.
Give me a brief recap.
Because, like Bishop said, you need a community of people to help you. So I had my aunt, who lived to be 100, pour into me some knowledge in
Healthy
terms of what
wisdom.
she was eating. And she happened to be a vegetarian. So at that right time, and you know, trust me, I didn't have any desire to be a vegetarian or vegan or whatever you want to call, you know, some diets. But I was hurting because I really, really felt at that point I needed to lose weight because I had a health scare. My chest was hurting. And
you could barely run a lap around the track.
I couldn't even run. I mean, in terms of walking up the stairs.
306 pounds?
306 pounds.
Wow.
I couldn't even walk up the stairs. And this was 5.5 years ago. So what I had to do was I listened to my aunt. I went and I changed physicians. I had to get a whole nother primary care physician because I wanted a new start. And back then, you know, it was a little struggle because I'm like, well, how am I going to lose this weight? You know, what kind of plan do I need? Or what can help me get to the level of health that I need to be? So what happened was changing my doctor, changing some of the things that I was eating, which all the fast foods I gave up for a month or two. I gave up all the processed foods with the added sugars and the added salts, and I started eating different.
Clean.
I started eating clean and green. clean and green.
Come on now.
And with that said, with my aunt, with my new doctor, with some coaches at work, because God just kept sending people my way to help Jay get better so I could move forward.
So once you made a decision to get better and to move forward, God sent the people in your path to help you and to motivate you and to encourage you.
He will send the people your way. You just have to be ready to receive.
Yeah.
And so I was ready to receive because I was tired of living with diabetes. I was tired of living with high blood pressure. I was tired of living with high cholesterol.
How much medicine were you taking?
I was taking 5 different medications.
Now, fast forward this. That was 5.5 years ago.
5.5 years ago.
But then you lost the weight.
I lost the weight. I lost initially
86?
I lost 30 pounds.
Okay.
Total weight loss was 96 pounds
96 pounds. And how long have you kept it off?
for 5.5 years.
Oh, you are on 5 different medicines.
5 different medications.
How much medicine are you on right
None.
now? You have no. Wait a minute.
Only medicine I take is plants.
The devil is a liar. Just because you have high blood pressure, just because you have cholesterol, you think you got to take that the rest of your life?
No, you
We came here to tell you the devil is a lie. You don't have to do that. You have to make up your mind that you're determined to change.
Yeah.
And then you got to be coached. He said he was coached.
I was
Had the
coached.
right people in his path that believed in him, that wanted to help him and motivate him. And through time, it wasn't easy. It was
wasn't
the
easy.
process. Not only did you lose the weight, you kept it off, and you no longer take medicine.
No more medicine. So my type 2 diabetes is completely gone. I don't take
Trying to
any
bring
medicine.
healing to you. We're trying to bring change to you. Keep going, Jay.
I
I'm
lost
just talking.
96 pounds.
Kept it off.
I feel better.
You can barely run a lap.
And I couldn't even run a lap. So
But what do you do now?
I took up a hobby.
Come
you
on.
know, and I said, well, maybe I need to walk. So I started walking. And I said, okay, let's walk. Let's see how this thing's going to work out. But you know what? It was hard to start walking. So I had to force myself to walk up the
You had
stairs.
to make a decision.
I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision about
I'm just talking to
and
somebody
be
out
serious
there.
about my health.
It's 2020. You got to make a decision you want to get better, and you got to make a decision you want to move forward.
So, as it turns out, I ran a half marathon in 2015. Boy, was that hard. But I finished. And I finished strong. And I was wondering, I was like, maybe, because leading up to that, I had to do some 5Ks, I had to do some 10Ks, and, you know, I was in last place a lot. You know, I was discouraged.
Tell them out there. Now watch this now. You heard the story. He lost 96 pounds. He's kept 96 pounds off. He was on 5 different medications. He's no longer on any medication. He could barely run a lap around. How many marathons have you ran in the 5.5 years now?
107.
107 marathons. He started off with heart condition, had medical issues, about to die and leave this earth, but he made a decision to live. He made a decision to live, and because of the decision he lived, not overnight, but he had coaches and people that supported him and helped him. Not only did he lose the weight, now the doctor says he got a clean bill of state.
Yeah.
He no longer has to be bound. I'm going to say this again. He no longer has to be bound to medicine.
No.
He's not learned how to eat properly, and he's learned how to change his lifestyle. The topic of this show is living a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I brought a coach. Now, what do you do in your professional business?
I'm a licensed respiratory therapist.
So you did that for 30 years.
28 years.
28
I've been
years.
doing that for 28 years.
And
I help people learn. I teach them how to breathe, and you know, I have a staff that does it.
So
as
he
well.
was in the medical field, but he was still unhealthy.
And I was watching people every day with open heart surgery, but
God woke you up.
It woke me up.
My God.
It didn't connect
My God.
until some things happened.
Now you have a what?
What do you mean?
Green time is a what?
Oh, green time is a business. Green
So you,
every
not
day.
only do you do your other work outside, but now you're blessing people all around the world.
Yeah, I'm here to coach you. I'm here to help you.
My God.
My job is
We said all that to get you to this place.
My job is to help you think about how you need to eat moving forward. This is 2020, which is significant because a new vision, 2020 vision. We need to change, our ways. I know we have the New Year's resolutions and things like that don't really work, but we need to make sure that we stick to the plan. This is a lifestyle thing. this is something not to be taken lightly. I needed to be here for my family.
So stop right there.
My wife,
come
my
on.
children, and others.
She said a lifestyle thing. So this coaching show is about changing your life one day at a time, one step at a time, one thing at a time, one phase at a time. So what I want to do is I'm going to drop some scriptures on you real quick, because this is a holistic coaching show.
Yeah.
We want your spirit man. We want your physical man. We want your emotional man. We want all of you getting better and all of you moving forward. So here we go. 1 Corinthians 6, 19, 20. Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, who you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought at a price. Now hear me out. Fox Wave Television, God bless you. And Facebook Live, hear me out. Hear me out. You were bought at a price. Therefore, glorify your body in spirit, which are God. Here we go. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Therefore, whatever you eat, whatever you drink, and whatever you do, do to the glory. We got to start putting our health as a priority so that we can glorify God in our health and along with our spirit. Wait a minute. 3 John 1:2 says, Beloved, I pray that you will prosper in all things and be in health. Y'all ain't hearing me. Just as your soul, as your mind, will, and emotion prosper. Wait a minute. Proverbs 23:7. I just want to put God's scripture in. I'm not here to preach at you. We're going to go back to this health thing, but we got to put things in order, and God is always first. Lord, have mercy.
Amen.
For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, and says to you.
Yeah.
So as you think in your heart, so are you. And so the title of this message, and Jay, you can get back into this, is that we want you to have a healthy attitude in 2020 and a healthy attitude going for the rest of your life.
Right.
Tomorrow's not promised. Stop playing with your health. Your children need you. Your grandchildren need you. Your community needs you. The nation and the globe internationally needs you. It's time for us to put health as a priority. It's the top of the list. Exercise comes under that. Watching what you eat comes under that. But your health is your wealth, because if you ever lose your health, you can't do all the other stuff that you want to do.
You can't.
Jay was at the point 5.5 years ago, he had a health scare. He had to do something because he's in love with his family. He's in love with his children. He's in love with the gift and callings that God put in his life.
Amen.
And he has had to make a decision to make a change. Now, are we saying this thing is easy? No, it's not easy. No. Are we saying this thing has happened overnight? No, it's not going to happen overnight. That's why we are coached. We're a coach to develop plans for you, the daily plans, weekly plans, monthly plans, to encourage you, to hold you accountable, to make adjustments, because you're going to mess up. We mess up. We all mess up. Nobody's perfect, but we get back on track.
Yeah.
And that's all we're trying to tell you. Is we're trying to tell you to start the year off right and stay on track. Yeah. And as a coach, our assignment is like a game, like a coach in a game. You might get down by 10 points. You don't quit. You don't give up. You don't throw the team out. You get back in the game.
Back in the game.
And you make adjustments and you play to win.
That's right. That's right. You got to play to win. You got to make a decision. And first thing I would say is that connect with your doctor, because your doctor needs to help you with some of the things that your goals. We all should have goals for this year. Our goals should have been written like last year for this year. What is your goal? Where do you see yourself at in the next 2 weeks or the next month or the next year? Where do you see yourself? Stay
there on goals.
We have to make goals.
As a health coach, as a fitness coach, and as a personal trainer, I told you earlier, I'm certified in these areas. We've already started the year off where I do in my marketplace business and ministry where I do. And what I've told some of my clients and what I've told some of other people is that whatever your yearly goal is, now I want y'all come in and tune in. Come on. Come in here. I'm talking to you. Then you got to break it into quarterly goals.
Yeah, that's right.
And here's the reason why.
You do.
When you break it into quarterly goals, then we got to say, okay, from now till spring, what do I need to do to accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish?
Right.
That's exercising, that's watching what you eat, and you hold yourself accountable. That's 12 weeks. In 12 weeks, you can start the transformation that will change your life forever.
And your goal might just be to run a marathon, or it might not be to run a marathon. It may just be, I need to lose 30 pounds. I need to lose 50 pounds. I need to lose 60 pounds.
And stop right there.
What is your goal?
And you're not going to lose it overnight. That might be your yearly goal.
No.
So if we say you want to lose 50 pounds, okay, let's break it into quarter. So 4 goes into 50 how many times? Come on, help me out. How many does 4 goes into 50 how many times?
Don't ask me no questions like that.
Yeah, well, so wait a minute. So that's 10. So you might want to lose 10 pounds. Now it's 12 pounds. So you might want to lose 12. This is what I do for a living for almost 30 years. You might want to lose 12 pounds in 3 months. Now watch this now. Let me break this thing down. 12 pounds in 3 months is 4 pounds a month. Now 4 pounds a month, watch this, is only a pound a week.
Right.
A pound a week. So what we want to do is break this thing up now. I broke it up into a month, quarterly. Now I'm breaking it up into weekly.
Look.
And so wait a minute. Let me finish this because this is what I do. And when I break it up for a weekly, you're only talking about out of 7 days a week losing 1 pound. Wow, it's that easy when you zoom in 20/20 vision and you focus. It's not hard.
Focus.
I'm not talking about losing the weight and gaining the right back. I'm talking about losing the weight and keeping it off. So after that week, you have kept that 1 pound off.
Right.
You didn't lose. You can lose it in 2 or 3 days, but the key is, can you keep it off?
Right.
And if you do that on a weekly basis, now that's 4 pounds a month. So in 3 months, you lost 12 pounds. So if your goal is 50 pounds, you times 3 times 4, and you do that 12, and man, there you are. You're right to your ultimate goal. So whatever your goals are, now I'm going to get out of Jay's way.
Yeah, make a commitment.
Make a commitment to this thing, and I'm telling you.
What we will do is we will help you define those goals. We will help you. One of the things that I do with Green Time is that I will come to your kitchen. I will come to your pantry. And
he's coming to mine January the 25th, just so you know. And we're inviting people over.
And what I will do is an assessment of what you have in your pantry. Some things you need to keep there, some things you need to just throw out. You know what I'm talking about, those canned vegetables that had all those sodium,
talk about that
all that sodium and that processed foods. And all the things that have added sugars, that peanut butter that tastes really so good, and it has so much sugar, and you might as well just
tell them about the
drink
potato
Cokes
chips
and potato chips and
the
stuff
sodas
like that,
and all that stuff.
And I'm not saying that I'm going to throw it out, but my recommendation is that to help you think about how you need to eat differently, what you need to put on your plate, how you need to divide your plate into grains, vegetables, and some protein, and whatever you choose to eat. I'm not saying that you need to be a vegan or a plant-based person, but
that's what you are now.
That's me.
But you'll have no more medicine, though.
I help coach people so that they can feel better, and so that they, like Don said earlier, your body is a temple. Our job is to help you maintain your temple. We will come into your home. I will go into your refrigerator once you decide that you're ready, and help you think about what needs to stay and what does not need to stay.
So as a coach, how many recipes do you have right now?
I have over 100 recipes.
Wait a minute. Vegetable recipes. Fruits and vegetables?
No fruits.
Vegetables.
Really,
Talk to them. I'm just trying to pull it out of you.
Mostly vegetables.
Go ahead.
I make dessert out of vegetables.
My God.
I make dessert from vegetables that taste, you won't even know the difference. I make cauliflower crust pizza. You won't even know the difference. You won't even know that you're tasting, you think you're tasting other, like meat, but I make it that well.
So how did you get off?
I became a student of recipes, and YouTube is a wonderful thing. YouTube and books and going to seminars. I went to.
Didn't you have a seminar?
I just
didn't
came.
you? Didn't you go? Aren't you go? The Lord has. This is so you know. The Lord has blessed Jay. This guy who was 306 pounds, guy who was on 5 medicines. Not only did he lose the weight, he's no longer on medicines. He can barely run one lap round. Now he's running over 100 marathons, and the Lord has raised up his business. Now he's got a marketplace ministry, and he goes around and does seminars. He's already been invited to Africa to speak to all these wealthy people over. The Lord is using him to help change lives. But you got to make a decision. Stop saying, I need the macaroni cheese. Stop saying you need the sugar and the salt. Stop saying, no. Make your mind up that you want to live. And you want to get better. And you want to teach your children how to eat better and live better.
Amen.
And so he made up his mind, and now God is using him in the marketplace to change lives. Go ahead, Jay. Talk to
So during the year of 2015, when I started my journey, I
want to talk about this.
I went to a Raw Food Institute in Simsbury, Connecticut, and that was a game changer because I learned about plants and how we need to take care of them and how we need to prepare them. And as the years went on, I became a volunteer and an ambassador of the Raw Food Institute. We call it RFI. And that was instrumental because I got to work in the kitchen and I got to see how easy things are made in the kitchen.
My God.
How things can be made from an avocado, how things can be made from spinach and kale and all those dark leafy green vegetables, arugula, and how you can dehydrate your vegetables so that they can last for weeks. You know, you need that healthy snack that still has the enzymes intact. A lot of the vegetables that we're eating today in the U.S. are overcooked and you don't have the nutrients that you need because the enzymes are no longer alive. So you're eating dead vegetables. And then you take, you think about how you make a salad these days. You got a nice little presentation with your, you got your kale, and then you got your spinach, and then what else you put on the salad? Put your croutons on there. You put your
eggs and all that,
then
tomatoes.
And then what happens? How do you destroy that?
With the dressing.
With the dressing. You dump all this dressing on it that has
Might as well
all
eat
this
a
added
hamburger.
sugar and all this added salt, and then you just destroy the nutrition. And so that's why some people can't move forward because they need to be taught how to prepare healthy meals. And living foods. What are living foods? Living foods are those plants that you eat raw. I'm a raw foodist. I'm a raw vegan. I'm a raw foodist. I'm 80-20. 80% of my meals are raw. 20% of my meals are cooked. I'm just saying, if you want to feel better and if you want to move forward, you have to implement some type of vegetables on your plate that still has the enzymes. Lightly saute your vegetables. You don't have to overcook those things. You just lose out when you do that. I know they taste good. I know those greens taste really good. When you put the turkey in there and then you just overcook them, and there's not much nutritional value with that. There's not much nutritional value with all of that because you are losing the digestive enzymes that your body needs. So your body needs oxygen. Where do you get your oxygen from? I'm a licensed respiratory therapist. Don't get it twisted. Oxygen comes from the trees and the air, okay? Oxygen is carried by the red blood cells. When you eat dark leafy greens and they have their enzymes, you're eating oxygen, you're eating water. What it does is it increases your red blood cell production, because I know I'm getting a little medical. Your red blood cells
That's why you're here.
are here to carry oxygen to your cells, which is called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin carries oxygen. You need oxygen to your brain. You need oxygen to your muscles, your tissues. It's all about the oxygen, and it's all about the water. Vegetables have water when they're alive. When you cook them, you just lose a lot of that. You lose about 80%. So we're not saying that you should be a vegan. We're not trying to convince you or get you to an area of veganism. What we want you to do is think differently about your plate.
Let me say this, pause for a second. I want you to catch this real quick. I've always used this illustration. I'm going to use it again. Many of us take care of the cars that we have. So we tune
Put
it
the right
up.
gas in it.
We put the right gas in it. We change the tire. We tune it up on a regular basis. Why? So that the car can function in the way it was created to function. But watch this. If we put sugar in our tank or we put orange juice in our tank, what's going to happen is the car is going to break down and malfunction.
Oh,
it's
man,
the
what a
same thing.
wonderful analogy.
What's the same thing about this human body God created in
Awesome
us?
analogy.
If we put the right nutrition in it, it will function at its highest capacity. But when we put the sugar in it, and we put the salt in it, and we put all the wrong food, we get the high blood pressure, the heart disease, the body starts to break down.
Yeah.
So as coaches, we're sounding an alarm to get you to transform the way you think. I know we were raised this way, we're conditioned a certain way, but now we're educated enough to make a change. And if you need help, that's why we are coaches.
If you are serious about making a change in 2020, if you want new vision, if you want to
A new
make
life.
a different step, if you want to be off your medication,
You want to live.
if you want to live, if you want your cells to become alive, if you want that oxygen that I just talked about transporting throughout your body, this is what we do. We help you. Our job is to help you, to help you dissect it. You know, I am privileged because all last week I was in Connecticut. I was at the Raw Food Institute
He goes all around
all
the
last
world.
week.
God
I
is
was
using him. I'm telling you.
I was a part of the kitchen crew. I did a presentation on Green Time. I told my story. I did a testimony because people need to hear and understand that it wasn't easy for me. It was not easy for me.
And we're
I
not
don't
saying
want
this is
you to-
easy.
No, we're not saying this is easy. It is a process.
You gotta want it.
I didn't start out as a raw vegan. I had to go through, for me, I was like pescatarian. You know what that is? You eat fish and vegetables. And then I became vegan, like vegetarian, where I was eating cheese. And then I went to the Raw Food Institute. That changed my life
That's when
because
everything changed.
the dairy had me congested. And so we help you with food diaries. Our job is to help coach you. We're going to write everything down. Let's write everything down that you eat for a whole week. And then don't change anything right now. We just want you to write down what you eat. Write down the potato chips. And then we're going to add it all up. And then we're going to help you feel better. Because Bishop, coach, is an exercise coach. He knows how to get those that heart rate that you need. He knows how to coach you in that area. I can teach you how to run. And matter of fact, I've done century bike rides. So plants.
Wait a minute. Y'all don't wait. I can't skip that. Here's a guy that only ran. Watch this, y'all. Listen. He couldn't run a lap around the track.
I couldn't even walk.
306 pounds. Had a life scare. He made up his mind to live, and through time in the process, he's lost 96 pounds. He's now ran over 100 marathons. And how many bike races have you done?
I've done 5 to 6. I think I did 6 century rides, which is
Explain to them what that is.
100 miles in one day.
A guy that can barely walk.
I've done it
up the
6
steps
times, and I train and I do the things that I need to do. You know why? Because I feel better. And I need to hold a session for the men because the brothers need to understand that there's things when you have type 2 diabetes that just don't work. That's a whole nother conversation that we need to talk about. But, I had all the symptoms. I had retinopathy. I couldn't see well. I had dry mouth. I was thirsty all the time. I was using the bathroom all the time. I was a hot mess. I was a happy person, but I just didn't feel good. I didn't know how bad I was feeling until I felt great and good. So I'm powered by plants. I'm powered by the arugula and the spinach and the sweet potatoes and all those things that grow out of the ground. There's a scripture in Genesis, right, that talks about we need to eat every seed, every grain, and those are the things that help you feel better.
You know, stop right there. I want y'all to think. Hopefully, we all been to the zoo. I want you to really get this illustration. You like my other one?
Yeah.
Let me see if you like this. If you go to the zoo and you look at the animals,
I know where you're going.
The animals are so healthy, and all they feed them is fruits and vegetables
Plants.
and water.
And plants.
And you see those lions and you see those gorillas, and they're strong because they got the right stuff in their body. And if we can just put the right stuff in our body, we'll go to a whole nother level. Jay went from barely walking up the steps to doing century bike rides and running marathons. And now God has opened up the doors for him to tell his message and also teach and coach people how to change their life.
And listen, I am not 30 years old, okay? I'll be 55 this year, okay?
We are sounding alarm.
Okay.
Tomorrow's not promised.
There is no excuse. I had to put my excuses on the back burner because I came up with excuses of why I didn't think it was going to work. You know, I got to the area where I was depressed, but then God just kept sending me coaches. God will always send a ram in the bush. He's always sending somebody to you to give you a glimpse of what you need to do.
You was ready to receive.
I was ready to receive.
Your pride was down.
Yeah, I was.
You were
down.
saying, okay, it's me that needs help.
I gave up. I had to surrender.
Yeah. And then the help came in and it changed your life.
Yeah, man. I had to surrender.
That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to tell you that we want to see your life change. This is our slogan for this show. If you've been on it, you know it. It's getting better and moving forward. But here's the blessing. God only gives us one day at a time. So we want you one day at a time to be intentional about getting better and moving forward. And if you do it step by step, before you know it, there goes the goal, step by step. Before you know it, you will achieve and accomplish the transformation that will change your life forever. And then you can go. God has launched him into his destiny. He's going around the world. Don't you have a trip to go to Africa to do the same presentation?
We are going together.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to say.
We are going together.
My God.
Yeah.
Our destiny, when we get in the right position, God will release you into your destiny.
God made the connection last year, and he said, this is the year. This is the year of the vision. This is the year. This is what he's designed for us.
You brought me this. Talk to me. Tell them. Finish saying what you're saying, and then tell me what this is.
I don't know. I forgot what I was saying.
You talking about eating. Oh, well, let me just say this. So a healthy lifestyle includes not just exercise, but having a well-rounded diet and getting the proper rest.
I don't call it diet anymore. You know what I call it?
Call it.
A lifestyle.
Learning how to eat properly.
Lifestyle change. Just make some decisions about your health.
So I want to say these 5 things real quick. Attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference. We want you to have a healthy attitude because it's the attitude that's going to make the difference of your life. Oh, God, I feel something right there. Attitude also enhances your relationship.
Amen.
When you have a healthy attitude, it will enhance. Healthy attitude becomes very attractive.
Yeah.
Your energy is up. You're positive. People want to be around you.
That's right.
See, I love being around Jay because he's going to give me something that I need. He's going to hold me accountable. He's going to speak life into me. He's going to encourage me, and I need that healthy attitude.
Yeah.
But watch this. A healthy attitude also makes you appear more attractive.
Yeah.
He was 306 pounds. Now he's more attractive. He's able to walk. He's able to run. He's able to live. I said he's able to walk, he's able to run, he's able to live. So a healthy attitude will make you make your appearance more attractive.
Yeah.
A healthy attitude will give you a healthy life.
Amen. It takes a lot of the brain fog away.
Let me say that again. Right. I don't think they got it.
I don't
think they got it.
Say it again.
A healthy attitude will give you a healthy life.
Amen.
God.
Amen.
Because now, watch this. Because you're not just going after the fitness thing.
Yeah.
You're going after learning how to live healthy.
Yeah.
See, a healthy attitude is like brushing your teeth and taking a shower. It becomes what you do. It's not, oh God. It becomes who you are. And it becomes a part of what you do on a daily basis. It becomes a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's something that we need. It's a daily thing, you know.
It's one day at a time.
Daily thing. It's like when you got to
brush your teeth. You take a shower every day. It's
God
a priority.
says in His Word that it's a daily thing. We need to speak. We need to have a daily conversation with God. You have to have daily conversations with yourself
In your body.
about this health. You know, what am I going to eat today? What is my choice going to be? Is it going to be the Impossible Burger? If it is, put it back. That Impossible Burger is awful. That's the one at Burger King. Okay, that's not healthy. That's not plants. Okay, don't be fooled by that. The plants are the things that you see that are green, that are growing from the ground and from the trees. Okay? You can get those things. I will teach you. I will help you. I do workshops. I help people learn how to make easy plant-based
We are
recipes.
sounding the alarm.
Easy plant-based recipes that take no longer than 20 minutes.
Now, let me say this statement.
15 to 20
you
minutes.
keep talking, I'm talking.
Tops.
Let me just say this statement. Your health is an investment, not an expense.
That's right. And I know.
No,
Wait
they gotta
a
hear
minute.
that. Go ahead.
Here's the question that comes up. Oh, I can't afford this. Or what do I mean? How much does a sweet potato cost? Think about it. How much does one sweet potato cost? When you go to the store, they sell it by the pound, right?
Yep.
How much is one sweet? In reality, a sweet potato costs what? 25 cents. You just need to invest, make the time. This is green time. Make the time. Make the investment.
Invest in
Let's
you.
let's not make excuses. Truth be told, those vegetables aren't that expensive. And if they are too expensive for you, grow them.
Let me just
You got
say
a
this
yard?
to you.
You can
Let me
grow
tell
them. They're easy.
Your health is an investment, not your expense. Don't wait to the point where the doctor says if you don't change, now you got your health care expense.
Oh, that's
That's
where I
more-
was going. You
Go
pay
ahead, go
more money
That's
in
what you
medicine.
do. Right.
And then doctor's appointments and then surgeries and all that stuff adds up. And then at the end of the day, it's cheaper to eat healthier.
To invest in yourself.
I know it's a stronghold. I know that a lot of you like cheese, a lot of you like
Sugar.
dairy and sugar, but there's things that Coach Don and I do. We help you think about it differently.
It's all about changing the way you think. Attitude
God
is everything.
has made herbs and spices and teas and things, dandelion plants that grow outside that you can eat that will curb that sweet tooth. Cinnamon and cardamom tea will curb that
Go ahead,
sweet
Jay,
tooth.
do your thing. Break it down.
Peppermint
Break it
will
down.
curb that sweet tooth. Yerba tea will disturb that sweet in your mouth.
So what do you eat for snacks? Tell
I
them.
make kale chips. He's tried some of my kale
I
chips.
love the
And then this is another snack. This is one right here I bought on the show today.
Oh, he brought me
I want him to taste it. He hasn't tasted
I
it yet.
wouldn't taste it because I wanted to do it live because I want you to see my expression. It's still wrapped up. So go ahead, tell us what this is.
Less than 10 minutes to make.
All right, I'm opening up. Can you see out there, Voxwave?
Okay.
Those of you on
For
Facebook, this
those
is
of
made.
you
Jay made this
who
for me.
love chocolate.
He holds me accountable.
For those of you who love chocolate.
This is chocolate.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, what is
Taste
it called?
Taste it. I'll tell you after you make it.
Oh, God. He
Chocolate-
always does this to me.
Chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse.
Come on.
Why you say that?
That's what it is. Chocolate
Oh, my God,
mousse.
this is good.
Yeah.
This
Guess-
is good.
guess what it's
is this?
made from?
Tell him what it is.
Avocado.
I'm going to be quiet. You talk.
Avocado,
Oh, my God.
cacao, and I put a little bit of stevia, just a drop or
So
two.
what am I eating now again?
And raw honey. 3 ingredients. Avocado,
Tell him what it does to the body.
cacao, and a drop of stevia.
Excuse me.
And raw
I'm
honey.
eating right now. This is really
Raw
good.
honey.
You got to make me some more.
But
of
look,
this. No, you really, no. Look, you really got to
you really
make me
like
some
that.
more.
You
Yeah,
really like it, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I
Go ahead, talk to
And
them.
then I didn't even add the peppermint oil to it.
Talk
'Cause
to
those
them,
who
man.
like peppermint chocolate, you know. But look, man, you really eating that up.
Told you I like it.
So
God,
look,
this is a snack. How much is in this?
this is little to no calories. I mean, you just
No
eating-
calories. I ate just like this.
avocado has what? How many calories does an avocado has? A healthy fat.
This is really good too, y'all.
Very low in calories.
You gotta teach me how to
For
make
those
this.
who want that sweet tooth appetite,
God.
and you need something. These are really easy plant-based recipes that I teach
How long
you
does
how
it
to
take
make.
you to make?
10 minutes.
Wow.
10 minutes.
I ate it all, y'all.
10 minutes.
Wow. Wow.
Only 10 minutes.
No calories.
And guess what? It still has the living enzymes
So what
Because
does it do?
There's nothing cooked. This is a raw vegan recipe.
So what does it do for my inside? Because
It gets to your cells. We talked about that.
that's
Hemoglobin.
what I wanted you to tell
We
them.
talked about the red blood cells. We talked about the oxygen. Now he's getting oxygen to his cells off of a snack, right? That has really little to no calories.
That was good.
You know, I've learned that recipe at the Raw Food Institute. And there's some recipes that I've created on my own. Over 100 recipes that I've created. I need you to go to Jay Fuller Facebook page.
Yeah, you'll see
I
all
post-
this. You'll see a lot of it. He posts something every day,
post
right?
meals, and I post information, and I post a daily meal that I do.
And he also coaches people all around the world through Facebook too.
Yeah.
Some people
WhatsApp.
Some people are so serious about their health.
Yeah.
They hire him around the world as a coach, and he doesn't even see them, but he sends them. They send him what he needs to take care of the expense, but he sends them the information that changes their life.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep going.
Easy plant-based recipes.
This is
Easy.
good, Jay.
Whatever you desire. You know, we go through we give you a form to fill out and say, okay, what are you allergic to? And by no means, trust me, I am just giving you what helps me. You know, there's a lot of things that you can eat, and there's a lot of recipes out here. You can always investigate and do things on your own, because that's the goal. It's for us to get you started, but then you need to finish it.
Because it has to be a lifestyle, like
You
taking a
have to
shower.
make sure that you are committed to
The
it.
Bible says, do not be conformed to the things of this world, but be transformed
Right.
by the renewal.
We'll
We're
help
just
you.
trying to renew your
We
mind.
will help you as long as you need help. But this, truth be told, you know, we're not doctors, we're not physicians, so we're not licensed nutritionists. If you do have a nutritionist, please go to her or him and get some solid information, and then we will help you stay on task and help coach you. That's our job. That's the
Let me
mission.
say this. Let me say a couple things. Healthy living should be a priority and a way of life, not an afterthought. Let me say that again. Healthy living should be a priority and a way of life, not an afterthought. Don't wait till the doctors say you got this and you got that, and now you want to make that change.
And people say, well, I don't have time. I don't have
Make
time
the
to do
time.
this. But you know what? I guarantee you, if you look on your phone and look how much screen time you got, you have time. Screen time. You know what screen time is? It's how long you've been on your phone.
TV.
How long you've been on your phone at night, how many times you went to the app, how long do you watch TV? You know, there's 24 hours in a day. You can't tell me that you can't take 20 minutes out of your daily life and schedule and create some things that you need that you know will be healthy for you. And you can exercise. You need to do some type of exercise, even if it's on a stationary bike or walking. Do something low impact, but get moving. And that's where Bishop comes in. Bishop will help you to get moving. He is a motivator. He's a coach. This is what he does every day.
Really, I do it for
Every
years,
day.
almost 30 years now. When you exercise on a regular basis, you sleep well and you make smart eating. When you exercise regular, sleep well, and make smart eating choices, your body and brain functions at its highest capacity.
Right.
By making healthy choice, you can make the most out of your day-to-day life.
And here's one thing I want to say too.
Did you hear that? Your day-to-day life.
Yes, day to day. It's a day-to-day task. One of the things that when you eat living, cultured, alive foods, your stomach starts to shrink. And you're full. And so
Even when
your
I drink
meals-
water, I drink the whole bottle of water after your
Your meals
meal.
will reduce
Right.
over time. You no longer want 3 meals a day. You just want 2. You know, you no longer want that
This
processed
is all I
foods.
really ate today.
Chew, chew, chew.
This
You
right
gotta,
here.
you gotta chew those living vegetables because
Whatever
you
you
need
brought
those
me,
enzymes.
what was this called?
That's chocolate mousse.
Chocolate
Raw
mousse
vegan
and
chocolate
water.
mousse.
Wow.
Credit to the
No calories. None of
Raw
this was
Food
calories.
Institute.
None of this was calories.
Just a little small amount
Small-
of calories. I
wow.
mean, come on, you only had like
Wow.
less than a handful.
Wow. Let me
But you
just
enjoyed it, right?
let me repeat myself again. We're trying to get to you We're trying to sound the alarm to make your health as a priority. I always say your health is your wealth. If you ever lose your health, you're going to lose everything. You have to have a desire. You have to make a decision that you want to live, not just for you, but for your loved ones, your children, your family, your ministry, your gifting, your calling. Whatever you're here on planet Earth to do, you want to do it at your highest and your best capacity. And so by putting your health as a priority is also learning how to watch what you eat. Is also learning how to get the proper sleep. Is also learning how to be active on a regular basis. Is making this become a way of life and a lifestyle. As coaches, we can't make you do anything. No. You, as a matter of fact, the truth be told, you already know you need to do it, but you haven't done it yet before because you need a coach. You need somebody who's going to push you and coach you and develop a plan. Develop a plan and change your plan so you don't reach a plateau and you get bored. We keep constantly making adjustments and making and adapting to where you are so that we can help you get better and help you move forward.
God gave us so many plants. He gave us so many fruits. He gave us so many vegetables.
Let me say this.
So many.
Now, here we go. You might not like what I'm about to say, but I got to say it because tomorrow's not promised to me. I thank God for you. I thank God for how you speak into me. I thank God for how you push me. He always pushes me and challenges me. And look, as a health coach, as a certified health coach and fitness coach and personal trainer, I'm not where he is. I'm running my first marathon with him March 28th.
Yep.
He's run over 100. I haven't even ran one. I'm not where he is. He is eating raw food, and I'm learning how to eat better. So I'm not where he is.
Don't have to be.
But my point, what I'm trying to say is I've made up my mind that I'm determined to get better. And I'm determined to move forward. Watch this. I made up my mind where I'm determined to go to the next level.
Yeah.
I've never in my entire life ran a marathon. I run 10Ks all the time, 10 miles all the time. I do all that other healthy stuff, but you know what? I made a commitment in 2019 in December. Remember, I said, send me the link. He sent me the link.
Yep.
I started my, I didn't wait till 2020 to start all my goals. I started the last week of 2019 so that I'm already flowing and functioning in 2020. And he holds me accountable more than you realize it.
If you're ready to make the investment, we're here to help you.
Call us.
Our job is
or call somebody.
Help you.
Now, I'm going to say this to you.
But yeah, you don't have to call us, but you can call someone else.
Let somebody help. You don't have to stay the same.
No.
My grandfather used to always say, if you like the way things are, you make it better. If you don't, you change it. But you don't stay the same. You don't stay complacent. Life is constantly changing. The world is changing. Your children are changing. Everything's changing. Now ask yourself, are you changing?
Right. And think about it. Whatever you're doing now, and if it's not working, there's a reason why it's not working.
What's that thing says? If you keep doing what you're doing,
it's insanity.
It's insanity.
But
we're here to help you.
We're not saying that you're insane, but I'm just saying that whatever you're doing now, whatever diet or plan you got, and if it's not showing any results, it's because you need to think about it differently.
You need to make some type of change.
You need to change.
I always tell people in the health and fitness business, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to reach a plateau. You're going to feel good, but you're not going to see the result. You got to constantly make adjustments and make changes.
In order for me to have made it to that many marathons, I had to make changes. Yeah, did it taste different? Yes. Did it taste great? No. Is it good for me? Yes.
Is it always easy?
No. It's not always easy.
So we know it's not easy.
That's why we're here. That's why we coach.
I'm gonna say this last thing, and I'm gonna do 1 minute little word for you, and then Jay, I want you to give 1 minute word, and then we give our address out one more time. The key to wellness. Watch this, y'all. The key to wellness. You want to be well. The key to wellness is accepting personal responsibility.
Hey.
For your health.
Amen.
Don't blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah.
Don't blame it on the way you're eating. You got to take personal responsibility for your health and wellness. and we're here to help you.
Yeah.
We design programs. We coach you. We make adjustments because everybody's body is different. Everybody's different in some form or fashion. So we work with you on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. I'm telling you right now, if you're all the way in California, if you're in Canada, if you're down south, we do Skype and FaceTime, so we can help you he does it all the way to Africa. So we don't have to be with you we do one-on-one if you're in the DMV and you need some one-on-one. I do that one-on-one, but we also do it on FaceTime or Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will
So
help
we
you.
can coach you, but you got to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best investments you can do because the money's going back into you.
That's right. That's right.
Of getting better and looking for. Jay, you got 1 minute to hit them. Hit them with something and then leave them with your address.
So-
I'm going to hit them with something, and then we got to get out of here.
All right.
We got 3 minutes.
So
total.
here's the deal. I know that if you're tuned in, it's for a reason. You tuned in to Vox Wave to the Supreme Coaching Show because God sent you to it. That means that if this is for you, and if you need to make a change, only you know what changes you need to make. It is because God designed it that way. And for those of you that haven't tuned in yet, guess what? If you tune in, God is speaking to you. There's no way that I could have done this health journey without people, without my aunt who was coaching me at 96 years old. I couldn't have done it without staff at work, some of them had already run marathons. I couldn't have done it without my wife, who co-signed for me to bring all of my stuff to the kitchen. And I started making her food. She was complaining at first, but then I started making her food. And then she stopped complaining. I started making her kale chips and snacks and healthy things like that, the mousse. So it's not by mistake that you're on this show, on the Supreme Coaching Show. And I wouldn't have been here on this show if I had not have listened, if I had not have taken the opportunity to listen to the people that wanted to pour into me. But I was ready. I was ready. Bishop called me. I was ready. So stay tuned. You can reach me. You want me to say that?
Yeah,
you can
please.
reach me on, really, if you go to my Facebook page, Jay Fuller, you'll see
Spell your name out.
see a bunch of vegetables, JAYFULLER, and then I will and then inbox me. If you're serious about this journey, inbox me and I will send you the link to my website so we can get you started.
I just want to thank everybody out there on Vox Wave and to thank everybody on Facebook Live. Really, for 2019, God put this in my spirit. He opened up the door for me, and we've been on this show for over a year now.
Yeah.
To God be the glory.
Amen.
And so I thank you all for the encouragement, the feedback that you said that you have learned different things. You have been motivated throughout the year with this show. So that feeds my inner man. That feeds my soul, so that the work we do is not in vain. So continue to let me know that if there's something that we say or someone that we bring on that has been a blessing to you, I want to hear it. So you can email me at coach, C-O-A-C-H, Don, D-O-N-J, @gmail.com. Coach Don J @gmail.com. Or you can call me at 240-294-3548. This show is all about, we're not here to preach at you. We're not here to, we're in this battle with you. And we're here to help you, to motivate you, to inspire you, to coach you, to hold you accountable of getting better and moving forward. I know we all, if we can just bring our pride down, we all can get better.
Amen.
And here's the beauty behind it. I need Jay. I don't know if he needs me, but
him.
I need Jay. But I also need you out there. I need you to give me feedback. I need you to encourage me. I need you to let me know, is this show helping you? I also need you to like the show, subscribe to the show, and share the show to some of your loved ones and family members who might have some health issues. We are sounding an alarm. In 2020, we are getting better, and in 2020, we are moving forward. In 2020, we are transforming our lives. to get better and to move forward in every area of our life, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. So if you need a coach, there's nothing wrong with a coach. The multimillionaires, they hire coaches all the time. Invest in yourself. Invest in the coach. Now, Jay is a coach. I am a coach. But if you're not called to invest in yourself and use one of us, find a coach.
Yeah.
But we're here for you.
Yeah, we are.
We're here for you. We'll sit down on a one-on-one basis, either through FaceTime, through Skype, or in person, and help design a program. We'll break it up into 3 months. We'll break it up in a year, and we'll break it up into quarters, and then we'll break it up in weekly and daily responsibilities and accountability. And you know what? You're not going to be right. You're not going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You know what we do? We don't jump on you. We just make adjustments.
I like that.
Yeah, we just make adjustments so you get back on track.
Oh, my goodness.
And we help you reach goals. This is what we do. Go ahead, Jay.
Make adjustments. I love it.
So thank you for tuning in. Please share
Thank you.
this show if it's been a blessing. Please give me feedback. I need feedback. Thank you for 2019. That's the only reason why I did it again 2020, because of the feedback that I got. I've been getting feedback out west. I got feedback out north, all the way to Canada. I got feedback from down south.
Amen.
And I got feedback right here on the East Coast.
Amen.
So I thank God for you. God bless you. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, sir.
Man, you are awesome and powerful, man.
Thank you.
Go to his website. He's a coach. He'll change your life. He's helping me learn how to eat better
Hit me up on Facebook.
and learn how to get better, to move forward in my nutrition.
Amen.
God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. Tune in again next week at 3 o'clock. I am your coach, Don Jenkins, and this is Coach Jay Fuller.
I love it.
Haters wanna step, give me fame, that's all you do to me. Cause
You
people
did good,
know
man.
let's
Huh?
not
You did good.
toast us. Yeah, we're leaps and bounds above the rest. Head and shoulders like a foster, it's a parent. We got living in my heart, victory is inherent. Now it's up and away, you know I'm elevating. Anytime I spit like a church and congregating. I don't deal or no deal, I make deals. Living life in 3D, I'm so real. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody around me say I did it winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody around me say I did it winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. 2011 and I'm winning like Konami. When I flow, I make highways, they call me the tsunami. Been through the valley, but on top is where and you can find me. Rap till I'm legendary, no kings like Atari. I've read series trying to box me up like I am Lego, but I would transform their mind, call me Mr. Hasbro. Cause I'm in my prime, so I'm ever rising. Trying to torture me, I never crack. I had no dry skin, huh? Mr. Supernova, master epic writer. Rolling and token, Holy Ghost swagger. Flyer than blowing, that's a state of mind. Out of the world, I am flowing, gold medals I be holding. I don't know who you are, but just know you are a winner. Ultimate achiever, master succeeder. Believe in the power of the number one supplier. Jehovah Jireh, our provider, will take you higher, say it louder. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody around me say I did it winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody around me say I did it winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. I am a winner. Spain, South Africa, exceeding all my goals on my iPod, David Villa. Drop knowledge, you can barely bear, call me Papa. I'm a Niger rapper to bed, I'm a baba. Papa, God I bless you for telling me face to face. That pain is just a face to face before your breakthrough. Lyric face me, I face it too, like it, life interface too. Rock hard, face my books, now I get all the likes on Facebook. Repeat that, retweet that, R to the C to the B. I know one till the game making emergency. That I'm consistent, persistent, all my fears are distant. I don't see the ghost no more, rapping is my sixth sense. For Sandy Kenny, know they're not many. To let you me, you will look on me, Mugona Fetty. Let me tell you, till you hear me, never give up rally. Pain is preliminary to becoming extraordinary. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody around me say I did it winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody around me say I did it winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. I be the winner, I be the answer. One in the one, you want it to baby. Go
sọ pé kọ́ fi mí lẹ̀ mi ò ṣeré wọ́n bínú sí mi mi ò bínú sí wọn mo fi wọ́n lẹ̀ torí wọ́n mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ mi ọlọ́wọ́ olúwa ló wà àsìkò ló láyé ara mi má ṣe ṣọ̀lẹ básìkò rẹ bá dé wà kọ́lé mọ́lé wà bímọ lé mọ́ but when your time come just pump your chest I be the winner I be the winner.